Hi, I'm Mr. Rowley, and I wanted to talk to you about the three-tiered response, which is the basic building block of all literary analysis writing. There are three parts to it. The first part is the claim, and you can think of this as the argument that you're making in your paragraph of literary analysis writing. When you write a claim, be sure that what you're saying is actually a claim and not simply a fact. For example, if I said, "You're wearing a blue shirt today," that would be a fact. But if I said, "You're wearing a blue shirt today because you want to communicate something about the mood that you're feeling," I'd be making a claim, because a claim requires evidence to support it. And that brings us to our second tier, which is evidence. In case of literary analysis writing, you're pulling text from the book that you're writing about and presenting it as evidence. And then the warrant is where you explain how that evidence supports the claim that you're making. So you can kind of think of this structure as a sort of quotation sandwich in which the claim and the explanation are the bread, the pieces of bread in the three-tiered response, and the quotation is the actual meat. A few tips to remember. In addition to having a claim, evidence, and warrant, you want to include the page number the quotation came from, introduce the quotation, give some context for it, give enough information so that the reader of your essay understands who's speaking, if there's dialogue, and anything else that your reader would need to know in order to understand the material you've quoted. Connect that intro to your own sentence. And then once you have it, take a look at it and see if it actually makes sense. Let's look at an example. This is a paragraph about The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien. The first sentence here is the claim. O'Brien, in the first chapter of The Things They Carried, author Tim O'Brien uses very long sentences to emphasize how much stuff the soldiers carry as they fight the Vietnam War. And so you can see there how if the sentence read, "Tim O'Brien uses really long sentences," that'd be a fact, it wouldn't be a claim. What makes this a claim is that the writer here is saying how he's using that literary technique. In this case, long sentences. And so the evidence then is a sentence from the book that's an example of that. He says, comma, and that's the way that you connect the evidence to your own sentence. Among the necessities or near necessities were P38 can openers, pocket knives, heat tabs, wristwatches, dog tags, mosquito repellent, chewing gum, candy, cigarettes, salt tablets, packets of Kool-Aid, lighters, matches, sewing kits, military payment certificates, sea rations, and 2 or 3 canteens of water. And that number there is the page that it came from. And then the warrant, remember, is the part that ties the evidence to the claim. This is the part where you explain how the evidence is in fact supportive of the claim. O'Brien lists 17 items in a single sentence. He could have split the same information up into shorter sentences, but putting this many objects into a single sentence emphasizes how much stuff the soldiers must carry, and there's much more to come. We haven't even gotten to the weapons yet. This list and the others that follow suggest that the soldiers have a lot of weight to carry, and that war is hard, not just mentally, but also physically. So that's an example of a three-tiered response.